Hello everyone, ObiVanDamme here and welcome back to Timberborn, where as you can see our lovely settlement is growing and we are now up to 20 beavers. There are even 2 that don't have a job at the moment. Last episode we got planks on the way, so that is already pretty good. We got a decent amount of them already. I just realized we have 70 signs left, so we can unlock the stairs, which is amazing. So now we can do this. Let's wait for the stairs to finish, and also I forgot a path over here, and then we can see what the range of this forester actually is. Well, that is slightly underwhelming. Okay, so that does not really help. Oh wait, we have a second one. Right, so both of these in total should give us a decent amount of mangroves. Yeah, let's plant all of this with mangroves. Oh, first try. Here we go. Alright, that was good. I guess it makes sense to leave this open for now, so we can have one additional water wheel until we move all of the industry away up the hill. And also, with this forester in place, I would like to start our oak tree farm. We can even go do something like that. That should be fine. That is plenty of trees to plant for the 2 foresters, so one here and there. We now have all the jobs fulfilled. I guess the next logical thing to produce would be gears. So let's make some space. Demolish all of these resources real quick. We currently have 2 beavers in here working. We should in theory see our population grow all the way up to 30 with 3 breeding pods, but we keep floating around 20. So I think what I want to do is just add one more of these in here. And let's also add another water tank for the next drought, which will definitely be longer than this one. One thing I realized in between episodes was that if you look at the barracks, this does not look very watertight. So I wonder if it is possible to actually use them as walls. I doubt it will be. If you know the answer to that, let me know down in the comments. I don't have a save game with the iron teeth available where I can test it. Except for this one, so maybe we can just test it ourselves at some point, just build some in the water and see what's happening. We can actually use this natural step here to go down into the puddle. I don't know why I keep calling it puddle, you know what I mean, the hole. And then mark all of the trees inside here for cutting. Oh, I forgot to connect the path. Here we go. Oh, I forgot to select water for this one here. I will check how long these pine trees need to grow. They are 30% done. The forest down here is also not too big. Oh, but the stairs are in. So let's just delete one of these lumberjack flags and instead put that down here. And with all of these berries regrown, we can start this gatherer flag. Alright, we reached 100 signs, which means we can unlock the platform. Let's unlock that, and then we only have a single bed left. I'm wondering if it makes sense to already start climbing up here, because we want to build most of our houses on this plateau over here. I guess it makes sense. So let's delete all of these real quick. I don't want to add, now that we have stairs unlocked, I don't want to add any more non-essential buildings or buildings that need to be down here on the lower floor so it will just be foresters, the power wheels, everything that requires power close to the river until we have another power source further up the hill, and farms. Everything else should move in this general area. The only thing we need to make sure is that around this area here in the center, where this ledge is, that everything here is solid so we can build on top of it, because this is where the aqueduct will join down here with our artificial water barrel. Still a little bit worried about food. Also, the symmetry here looks off. Let's just add another row of kohlrabies. Oh, I forgot to mark some trees for cutting. Let's do that. And another beaver died of old age. There were 3 newborn, but we're now at 6 children and just 15 adults here, so that is definitely not sustainable. Adding this additional breeding pod I think was a good idea. And here we go, all 3 of these children grew up, so now we have 17 adults, 1 without a job. So we can add an additional builder, I think. Okay, so let's plan out the first area, or the first plateau, once we reach this area here. I think we want to add an additional step, obviously, so that we can go up to the next level. So like something like this. Another inventor hut. I think that makes sense. Adding an inventor. And for decoration, let's unlock a shrub so we can start building that. Right, and now this is finished, so we can build this. And then on that side, let's bring in another barracks. Let's add 2 barracks to this area. And then path around here. And add another stair to this area. Here, let's add 1 stair, 1 platform. Let's add the rooftop terrace to here. Add path, and then we'll leave this open for later. I don't even know if we need both of these stairs, but we'll leave it in anyway. And we've got a drought approaching. We have 3 days left. We are currently looking pretty good for water. I'm a bit short on food. That's a bit worrying, but I think we should be fine. I also just realized we need some more stairs down here. And the problem we have with this area right here is that if we go to decoration, you can see all of these things like the shrub and also the lantern doesn't reach the house because this is like the radius is too small, which is why we left some space around here. But I didn't do that over on this side, so maybe it makes sense to just replan this thing.
A few moments later.
And now we have lots of space to put in these decoration items for the well-being score. So we'll add a shrub in here. The rooftop terrace is almost done, and it's finished. So that means we'll have rooftop terrace access for tonight. That's already pretty good. And now the builders should not have anything else to do, so I guess it makes sense to start marking all of these resources for demolition. So we can add a new farm. Let's go with the same size as the other one. Yes, and builders are already starting to demolish all of these resources here because there's nothing else to do. Now this forester is also not doing anything. Oh wait, look at that. The area, because of this stair, has increased massively. So now we can plant a lot more of these mangroves. It goes all the way back to this area, but this is also where we need to build a contraption to hold back or to reroute bad water once the first bad tide hits. So the plan is to build floodgates around here, and then basically have them at level 2, so we can raise them all the way to level 2, so the bad water will overflow this natural barrier into all of this area that is already bad water. What we could also do with the new farm, once this is ready, we can plant soybeans and then maybe have our first fermenter in place. Yeah, the fermenter is already unlocked and only requires 50 horsepower. We'll start with 1, see how that goes. Go to food, build a fermenter. Right here. This area is cleaned up. And we might even be able to make that a bit bigger because soybeans should grow a lot slower than kohlrabies. Let's build a farmhouse here and see. Soybeans take twice the amount of time, or even more than twice the amount of time than kohlrabies. So we can start with this, but I'm pretty sure we can add at least 2 more rows to that, maybe 3. Also, I think we can... Oh, yeah, the drought started. I think we can... No, not the workplace. We can. Construction priority of the fermenter can go down. Same for the water wheel, because we don't need that immediately. What you can do is pause the lumber mill, bring this up to 4, and pause at least one of the water pumps. The drought is 4 days. Now we have all jobs filled. Wait, did I plant soybeans? Ah, no, wait. Oh, balls. The soybeans need canola oil. Yeah, so in the fermenter, it should be fermented cassavas, not fermented soybeans. Anyway, we have 3.5 days left until there's anything else to do, so might as well just replant the entire thing. Everyone here is done, so we can now plant the cassavas. Yeah, they only take like 50% more than the kohlrabi. So getting 1 additional row plus this row, which I think is already too much, that should be fine for 2 farmhouses. Also, we are at 180 signs, so I think we can unlock the gear workshop. get that in. And then with 89 left, we might be able to unlock some of the well-being here. We could unlock the showers. If we add 2 double showers to this area, we'll bring path around it. We still have this space left if we want to re-add the barracks. You over here have nothing to do. Let's just plant oaks all the way to here. And then maybe what we also can do is plant blueberries, maybe all the way to here. Nice, all of the showers are built. So, it sounds like a toilet. We have 5 beds left, plenty of logs, so I think we can just extend this living area back here. I think what we could do is we could use a small warehouse down here and a small warehouse down there. You'd be able to add a roof to this area right here. And here is the end of the drought. First thing we unlock or we re-enable is our lumber mill because we are completely out of planks. And I also want to start some gears, which means we need 2 more beavers. Can remove 2 from production from the district center. There's not a lot of production or construction, sorry, going on that we need immediately. Oh, this oh no, this shower is now blocked because someone planted mangroves down here. So let's mark this for demolition. As soon as we have a bunch of gears, I think what we can do is unlock the medium tank. It's just 120. But just having 2 of these will basically times 6, or no, times 5 to be precise, our current water situation. So that should last for a long time, and then we can get rid of all of these tiny bits down here. Okay, here's the plan. We will demolish all of this. This goes, this goes, this goes, this goes away. We can build 3 small warehouses and stairs, and then we can build all the way to here, and then paths all the way to here. And then let's also high prioritize all of these. And then we need to select what you want to store back here. I think all of these should be our food rations. We'll have berries in this one, kohlrabis in this one, fermented cassavas in this one, and mangrove fruit in here. Speaking of mangrove fruit, 38%, almost done with the first batch. Do we have a gatherer down here? I think we don't. Oh, we have one over here. And that can reach all of it. Nice. Right, I don't see anything else that we need to tackle immediately. So, what we could do is we could already start to plan out how this area up here should continue. So what I thought, first of all, we want to move up another level. We did have these large warehouses with all of the food, which the kohlrabis are almost always empty, though, so there's really just berries that we need. And then maybe a large pile for logs. I think here we will go up yet another level, and then in here, move to the right immediately. Maybe do something like this. Yeah, look at that. That forms a perfect circle. And then in here, in this area, what we can do is we can add a large industrial pile. We do 2 small warehouses or small industrial piles like that, and fill the backside with platforms. Let's double check down here that this is not interfering with anything. No, it's not. I think I want to have one right here, and then place a barrack on the backside of it, which leaves us with this area right here. So let's unlock the lantern. Can plug one here, one there. Yes, it makes sense to have the last barrack sit over here. And then we can maybe use this area to go up one more level onto the roof of this house. Yeah, and then we'll build stairs here, double platform here, and then we have space for decoration on these 2 spots. Nice. So let's add 2 shrubs. And look at that, the cassavas are ready for harvest, which means we can enable the fermenter. Given that we don't have any missing jobs, that means we just had a beaver that was unemployed, so that is great timing. Right, we have 14 empty beds, so we can delete 1 barrack. And here we go, we reached 10. Didn't unlock anything new, or then maybe it was just the average. More people went past the shrubs and the roof. We could unlock the tiny roof for this area here. Don't know if that helps though. Oh, this rooftop terrace will then have a roof. Yeah, let's do this. We are running out of water, by the way. So let's see if we can... Does it make sense to maybe add some water pumps up here? Yeah, I think it does, because we're moving all of the population up here. 2 of these here. Add a platform and a 3rd one. Mark all of these for demolition and then add a path behind it. And then I guess we can start with the first big barrel in this area. That should do. And we can maybe move the breeding pods up to here as well. And the large industrial pile is ready to store logs. Let's increase this to 4. We have 1 unemployed beaver. That small industrial pile can then save planks. Construction is taking a really long time at the moment. Might be worth adding a builder's hut in this area, because this is where all of the building happens. We'll just chuck that down here. Highest priority of that. And then I hope if we move some of the workers from the district center back here all the way to here, it shouldn't take too long to get all of this built. I think at the moment the majority of time is spent grabbing logs from down here, so moving all of the construction material and also the builder job all the way to the area where there's, well, building happening. I think that makes sense. Back here we can see that these trees formed the resin, which means they are adult trees since more than 7 days. So I guess this lumberjack is not quick enough on its own. Do that over here. Don't need that. Right, the builder's hut is done. I increased the number of workers from here to 4. And here in the district center, we can reduce down to 1, I guess. We don't need a lot of construction on this side of the town anymore. Nice. Well-being reached 11. Oh, it's because of the fermented cassavas. Nice. Oh, that's good. That's the +2 that they added. And the mangrove fruit are also almost done. 97%. They should be ready today. Our gear workshop is currently not doing anything. Gears are stored in warehouses. So let's delete this, delete that, put in a warehouse, put the shrub back in, set this to gears and high priority. The barracks here is done. So we can delete this one, which was the last one. We still have the campfires down here, which we need a few of up here as well. I guess we add one here. So then we have this 2x3 space left. Yeah, let's put it in the center here. We can then add a path on this side and then add another path, and then we can have another 2x2 building. Maybe a second water storage back here. We reached well-being 12. I think that's because of the lanterns this time. Okay, the final piece of construction we'll do before we end this episode is we need to add a platform and 2 stairs down here. Also a path got past here. Because unfortunately I can't reach this mangrove seedling here for demolition because it's too far from the district center. Also, the 12 might be because of the mangrove fruit, because we now have mangroves. Alright, I think that is good enough for today's episode. We got a lot done. All of our settlement has moved to the mountainside. We can get rid of all of these things back here. Maybe during the next episode. There's still a bunch of stuff to move. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you next time.